Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we are going to take a look at some of the most incredible gator kills that we have had in the last few days. Ever since this new reserve released, I've basically been spending my entire time playing this game and trying to get some cool gators and stuff for you guys, and well, we have done a lot of hunting. I swear I don't have a problem. I'm totally not addicted to this game. No, why would you think that? But anyway, because of how much time I've been spending, I've been putting a lot of that time towards gator hunting, trying to figure out what types of rares these gators have. And we have found a lot of really cool stuff, especially what we got a couple days ago by the time this video goes out. You may remember that in our last gator hunting video, we shot a mythical gator kind of in a spot that I hadn't really hunted too heavily before. And unfortunately, the gator did not get into a spot where we could actually claim it, so we ended up just having to pass it up. It ended up dying in the deep water. We were never able to recover it. However, whenever they do that, they still end up respawning, and I'm almost positive it respawned as a diamond because the very next live stream that we did, we ended up finding this guy in the exact same area. Hey there, that's a level 9. I don't know how many of you watching the stream right now have watched the video that I posted today, but I killed a mythical gator here and was not able to recover it, but it did end up dying. This is probably its respawn. This has to be the respawn from it. Alright, we gotta be really careful. We're gonna make sure we get close to this guy and take a safe shot. I don't want to mess this up. I've been trying to get another level 9 to spawn for a long time. So finally we have one in front of us. Oh, I want to use the 10 gauge on it. I really want to use the 10 gauge. If we can do that, we will. Actually, I kind of just want to be safe with this shot now that I think of it. Maybe we'll just take it with the 30-06. So if you don't claim they respawn, yes they do. Basically, as far as I understand, the way it works is, like for example, if you shoot a gator and it sinks to the bottom and you can't recover it because of the mechanic that causes them to sink and never come up, then if you restart your game, you'll still get the respawn from the gators that you were not able to claim due to them sinking. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened here. I killed that level 8, did not get vitals, so it got into the water and eventually died off, and I'm guessing this is the respawn from it. Ah, man. The wind might be alerting them. I hope not, man. Okay, we might be good. I don't like the fact that they're all traveling, though. It's 16, no. It's 16, that's why. Okay, Hunter, don't get in front of me, buddy. I think we can make this. If we miss it, we can always get another chance, because it won't die. Oh my gosh, we got it. Yes, we got it. Let's go. Level 9 gator down. Let's go, guys. And we got that one too. The level 7 is also down. Ooh. Oh my gosh. That was a rush. Can we get you too? Oh my gosh, we did. We're just on fire today. We are just on fire. Finally, we're having some good aim. All right, let's get it. Level 9 gator. This should be it right here, right? Yeah, I think this is it. Please don't troll me. I will be oh so sad if it trolls. All right, let's go ahead and claim it. It's a diamond 500.20. Oh my gosh, that's the biggest one I've killed so far. That's a 500 scoring gator. Oh my gosh, that's huge. Although it's only 501 kgs, they max at 530. What do you guys think the maximum score is for these guys? I'm really curious what max score is gonna be. That's cool. And yeah, we just barely got that lower neck. We were almost too high. But thankfully that went the way we needed it to, and we got ourselves our second diamond gator. You think 535 will be max? Probably around there. It's probably going to be, I'd say 525. Yeah, Aiden, exactly. That's what I'm thinking too, because this one's 500 and the weight is 501. So it seems like to be like it's a little bit low, a little bit lower than the max weight. So it's probably going to be like 525. Maybe. Curious to find out. That's cool though. We got our second diamond gator. So that was a pretty large diamond gator and probably the best diamond gator that we have been able to come across so far. I think our previous one was like 493 or something along the lines of that. And while that was a pretty awesome gator, that 500 scoring diamond that we got the other day was just absolutely huge. And there's been a few people that have wondered how I'm able to get so many diamonds and rares, and well, as you guys saw before that first clip, I have spent 102 hours or so playing Call of the Wild in the past 2 weeks. Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time. I think that averages out to like 7 or 8 hours a day. So if anybody was ever curious how much time you gotta spend to get these diamonds and rares, well, hopefully that'll help you right there. It's not easy. But I do it for you guys because I really do want to provide the best content possible for all of you to enjoy. And with this being my current job, it really is one of those things where I can put a bunch of time towards it, and it's all because of you guys. I really do appreciate all the support. Without you guys, none of this would be possible, and I really do mean that. Thank you all so much for allowing me to be able to create this content for you guys to enjoy. It really does mean the world to me, and I know I've said that a lot recently, but I'm just incredibly thankful that all of you have gave me the opportunity to do this, because it really is something I had dreamed of being able to do pretty much my entire life. Ever since I knew that it was something that you could do, I had always wanted to stream and make videos because I really just enjoy sharing my experiences and adventures with everybody, and it's just amazing to be able to do that. But this second gator that we're going to take a look at is actually one that we got in the exact same live stream as that diamond, and we got it towards the end of the stream actually. The way that it happened was kind of crazy. We had killed probably 50 gators that day, and we had been going up and down this coastline that we're at currently a lot. We had been hunting it quite a lot, and on the very last run, we managed to get ourselves our nicest looking piebald ever. So let's go ahead and take a look at that now. That's a piebald gator there. That looks more piebald than the ones that we currently have, I think. Could this finally be a new pattern than what we've been getting? After all the grinding we've been doing today, it's so nice to see a piebald show up. Maybe it is the same pattern, actually. That might be. That might be the same pattern as before. I hope it's not. I hope it's not the same pattern that I've already got 2 of. That would be kind of sad, but it would still be rare regardless, so. I think it is that pattern, though. Man. Unfortunate and lucky at the same time. Maybe it's a different pattern. That one is like, it's so submerged. It's really difficult to tell. Ooh, don't you dare go alert. No. We gotta find a place where we can hide better. I can't tell how piebald it is. It might be more than what we've been seeing. I think it might be. That's it right there. I can't tell. I mean, it looks like it's got more piebald on it. Oh, definitely. That's much more piebald. Finally. Okay, so this is different than the 2 that we have. It's just the sun was making it really hard to see that. I'm pretty happy with the way this one's looking. That looks like it's a good one. Oh, imagine if we could get some close-up pictures of this thing. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try and get pictures of this. If we spook it off, we can always just reset the time and come back. I want to get some close-up pictures. I think that would be really cool. Oh, yes, that's definitely a different pattern. Look at that. Is this different than what other people have found even? That looks really unique. Hold up. Did we just find a 5th pattern, maybe? I can't tell. I can't tell if that's a new pattern or if it's one of the 4 that's already been found. Oh, look at that log. That's a log. Yeah, it's a log. I was gonna say, look at that beauty, but that's a log. Oh my gosh, look how piebald that thing is. That's wild looking. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That might be the one Lady got? Maybe. Looks like mine. I hope it is, because I would love that pattern. I really hope it is. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Look at how cool that looks. Yeah, that thing is more piebald than any of the ones that I've been seeing. I'm like going in and out of cover so I can get pictures and stay hidden. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, I froze. Oh, we're good. That was weird. I froze hard right there. Okay, it's time. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh, that's the coolest pattern. That looks so good. I can't believe that. That is just like a stunning gator. Oh my gosh. That is just beautiful. That's the best looking piebald gator ever. Wow. Okay, so this is the same one that you got, Lady Legend? Jeez. Wow, that is amazing looking. Yeah, that's definitely my favorite pattern. That is by far the nicest looking pattern for piebald gators. I'm gonna get like a million screenshots of this because that just looks fantastic. Yeah, it does look so close to an albino. It is like super, super white. Well, not really white, but like beige, tan, little hint of green. That's so cool. You know, recently my favorite gator hunting combination has been the 30-06 Eckers with the Hyperion scope. And what's strange is I've never really chose this gun as my go-to for pretty much anything. Ever since the M1 and the 303 were added, those have been guns I've used way more than the 30-06 Eckers, but recently with the gators, I have been absolutely loving this combination. I don't know what it is about it, but it just feels so good to take out some nice gators with this rifle. And I've found it to be incredibly reliable in taking them out, and taking them out when they're running away even. It's just been such a great combination to use, and I would definitely recommend you guys checking it out once you get access to this map. It's a great combination to use on these gators. But this last gator that we're going to take a look at today was probably what most of you have been waiting to see one of the content creators run into, because we finally have figured out that albino gators are indeed a thing, and oh my gosh, they are absolutely beautiful. So beautiful that I had to get close enough to take some pictures, and I've been doing that with a lot of the rare gators recently because they really are just breathtaking, and it's so nice that you can actually get close up to them. The gators don't actually spook that easily, so it makes so you can get some really awesome pictures, and that's what I've been doing with every rare gator I've come across, because it really is just amazing to see them up close and get those pictures to look back at and remember. I definitely love the fact that you can do that with these alligators, and it's just amazing that we have been able to finally find an albino. So without further ado, let's get to the main part of this video, the part that everybody's been waiting for. Now, unfortunately, when I spotted this guy, I did not have my recording software up, so he ended up spooking off into the water, but that did make it so our first look at him was kind of one where you can't really tell what he is, and I wanted to confirm that it was an albino, so I went and picked up the track. And as you can see, it definitely was an albino. And this was by far one of the most intense, heart-pounding moments I've had on this new reserve, because this is the thing that I had been searching for. I just wanted to figure out if there was different rares for the gators, because over the last week, Us content creators have only found piebalds, and we wanted to make sure that there was other rares, and now we have albino confirmed. Now we just gotta continue searching and see if there's any orange or melanistic or leucistic, but honestly, even if there isn't, I'm pretty happy with just how stunning these albinos and piebalds look. And as you can see, we had to stalk up quite a long distance to get close to this albino. We had finally got a warning call from it, so I decided to creep up to these bushes. And this is where we finally get to see our first close-up look at the gator. Unfortunately, it was kind of behind the brush, so we needed to move a little bit more to get a little bit of a better look at it. But even this right here, you can just tell how gorgeous this gator is. But this is actually a pretty realistic depiction of an albino gator. They did a pretty good job on it. We will touch on that a little bit later in the video, but it looks pretty good. I'm impressed. We get lined up for our shot here and end up taking out this gator with a neck shot. Neck shots are definitely the way to go with the gators. A lot of people also like doing the brain shots, but I find the neck shots to be a little bit more reliable. And obviously, with this gator being such a special one, we had to take a few more pictures of it while it was on the ground before we claimed it. And it ended up being a pretty massive gator, a really good scoring level 7, and a beautiful albino. Easily the nicest rare that we have come across during this early access look at Mississippi Acres, and I could not be happier. This is literally my dream alligator. Now, we just need to look for more and see if there's any other types of rares. So with the couple recent additions to our lodge with the alligators, we have had to change things around quite a lot. We have moved our small pattern piebald gators to this little doorway right here, and then we also have our brand new diamond over here. And I think this is just such a cool entrance to have to this part of the lodge. It looks really, really good having the two piebalds and the two diamonds, and they're kind of looking in opposite directions. I just think that looks so, so cool. Really, really happy with the way that has turned out. And somebody in the comments, actually a few people in the comments that actually have experience with alligators in real life, say that the piebald, the different variations of piebald are called low white and high white piebald. So that's pretty interesting, and I guess that's one way that we can kind of explain better which piebald we got. So this would be considered a low pied, and this one right here would be a high pied, which is pretty sweet. I think that's a good way to differentiate them, but this is our piebald that we ended up getting during this video, and oh my gosh, this thing is just beautiful. As far as I understand, this is the same pattern that Lady Legend found, and I think that's the best one. This might be my favorite piebald pattern for the gators. One of the ones that Kill Clinton got is pretty sweet as well, though, so I think it's a toss-up between the ones that he killed and this one right here. But overall, I think this one is probably my favorite. But here is that beautiful albino alligator. I still cannot believe that I found one of these. I was honestly a little bit in disbelief when I spotted it. My first thought was, oh, it's probably just another piebald, but it looked different than the piebalds I had seen, so I was thinking maybe it's a leucistic. And then we get up to it, and I grab the track, and it turned out to be an albino. I just am blown away that we finally found one. I never expected to get one during this early access look. I thought for sure nobody would find any of the rare gators besides the piebald until the map dropped for everybody on December 7th. But sure enough, we ended up finding one, and it is just as stunning as I expected it to be. Now, a lot of people might be confused why it's not all white, but if you actually Google albino alligator, it seems like there's a couple different variations of them in real life. Some look like this, and then others are more of like your traditional white that any other albino would be with a little bit of green throughout it. So I'm wondering, do you guys think this will be the first time where we get multiple patterns for the albino? Because we got 4 patterns for the piebald. Who's to say they wouldn't do 2 patterns for the albino? And I think that would definitely add some more, I guess, replay value to gator hunting. And I definitely think it is possible with what they've done with the piebalds. There's so many variations for these things. It's quite incredible. More than double of most species. It's really cool to see, and I'm happy that they've gone this route, and I hope they do that with the albinos as well, but only time will tell. Hopefully in the coming days and weeks we will find more of these, and hopefully some of them will look different, because I think that would be such a massive, massive thing for the gator hunting in Call of the Wild. But Overall, this is the coolest gator that we have found, and we got it on a day where we had 2 of our other coolest gators. So overall, that was probably the best day I've had gator hunting, and it was certainly the best stream that we've had rare and diamond wise. So it was just incredible. With that being said though, I think we'll go ahead and end the video there. If you guys are brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, click that like button, and ring that notification bell. It helps the channel out so much, and I can't thank you guys enough for all of the amazing support. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below on what your favorite rare gator is so far, whether or not you like one of the specific piebald patterns, or if you like the albino more, if you wish the albino was a little bit more white, or if you like it how it is. Let me know down below. I'd be really interested in seeing what all of you guys have to say about it. But with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!